Hello members, here's the next video pertaining to the student essay found in the SAT 2015 study guide, okay? Everything is the same on the board. I've left everything the same on the board except for the question, okay? So all the reading is going to be the same as before. So what I'm going to do real quickly is I'm going to read the question. Now remember that this is the second body paragraph and this is the fourth body paragraph. Sorry, I was thinking in my head. I was counting the introduction paragraph. With the introduction paragraph, this would be the third paragraph and the fourth paragraph, right? But it's the second body paragraph and the third body paragraph. So the question is, which revision of sentence 13 provides the most effective transition between paragraphs 3 and 4? And that is the topic sentence of paragraph 4, okay? Or the third body paragraph of the essay, right? Now, for the topic sentence, we don't want to be, remember I said in the last video to be clear and concise. But in order to make a proper fluid transition, it might be more appropriate to kind of explain more of what you want to say about the given topic, since you are transitioning from one idea to another. So in that way, you need to make it clear that the idea that you're going to speak about in the next essay is, in the next paragraph, is not the same as the previous paragraph. So A, we have technological changes in music also have occurred. B, also technology has changed musical sounds. C, noticeable changes in music sounds have come about through technological changes. Okay. D, changes in musical technology has changed musical sounds too. And E, but the most noticeable change in music has been its sound. Okay. Now I'll give you a second to kind of think about which one that you would choose. You finished? Okay, I'm going to go right out and tell you the answer for this one. Okay, the smoothest and most fluid transition from this paragraph into this paragraph is using this. Excuse me, sorry, A. I got a little mixed up. So technological changes in music also have occurred. Okay. Now the reason this is a very good transition into the third paragraph is, like I said, it is clear and concise, but it also is what the most important thing here is the presence of the word also, right? Because you're putting that word also, what you're doing is you're kind of adding a point. Also is a word used to add a point, right? So what you're doing is you're making a fluid transition from the second body paragraph into the third body paragraph, because you're also accounting for this stuff being a part of the huge change in the last 3 decades in music that the author is arguing, okay, without losing anything in transition. You're also mentioning this idea, but you're still paying homage to this. You're saying that this also matters, okay, through that use of the word also. All of these other ones, they are a little too wordy. It's not bad to be too wordy all the time, but like I said in the last video, for the most part, you want to be clear and concise. If there's an easier, faster way to say what you're trying to say, go ahead and use it. As you can see, all of these use a lot of other words. Also, this is wrong because also is at the beginning of the sentence. You don't want to use also at the beginning of the sentence. You could start the essay with in addition to the paragraph with in addition to lyrics, or as well as, but never also. Okay. Noticeable changes in music sounds have come about through technological changes. These are not good because they're just a little too wordy, and they're not inclusive. They're not including that both of these are reasons for the large change in music over the past 30 years, right? So none of these are really good. And in one of these, actually, there is a grammatical error. Changes in musical technology has changed musical sound. This is the one I was talking about specifically. It says changes. Changes is plural, right? But if you notice the verb, it's for a singular subject, so it should be have. So that's wrong because it's grammatically unfeasible. It's not feasible, okay? And the last one, but the most noticeable change in music has been its sound. Now, we don't want to say this one because we're not qualifying or quantifying which one has made the greater change. What we're doing, what the point of this essay is, to point out how music has changed. We're not putting one above the other, okay? They're all equal. They all equally contributed to the change in music over the past 30 years. Okay, guys, well, that's the video. If you like the video, be sure to comment. And if you want to contact me about any tutoring information, you can reach me. And I've changed my email for reasons to be more specific towards my audience here, English as a second language. So you can reach me at easyenouughenglish@gmail.com. Or you can put a message in Facebook Messenger. Thank you.